Hello, America. Dave Hodges here. I'm the host of the Common Sense Show. We are the show that is freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. And you can see in the background, this is the image of our sun, and it is greatly disturbed. And we're going to warn you very clearly about what could happen, which leads me to this: food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine, and tools. If you're on the wrong side of the earth, when what I'm about to describe to you happens, you'll be you'll be regretting the day that you didn't prep. You need to prep like there's going to be no supply lines because we are in the 25 solar maximum. We are looking at record CMEs and solar flares. CMEs, I believe, are the biggest threat, sometimes thrusting out objects at 1,000,000 miles per hour. This is going to be really, really bad. So, what I'm going to say to you very quickly here is you better have storable food. That's your number one need. Because if things hit and the grid goes down, you're going to need to have storable food because the supply chain will be broken. All you got to do is go to preparewithdave.com. Great sales right now. This is the time to get involved. 25-year shelf life, restaurant quality food. Go to preparewithdave.com. CMEs. This is really, really bad. We are seeing now since June 1st, three solar flares, two major coronal mass ejections, which we were lucky where it hit on the Earth because it only caused minor GPS. But a CME, as I mentioned in the earlier spot, can eject materials going 1,000,000 miles per hour. That's mind-boggling. And the solar wind goes nuts. I worry about the people in the space station. Our satellite communications are at risk. And the good news is this: if there's a silver lining, if we get a Carrington effect, oh, what's that, you say? Let me explain. 1857, the sun had a major CME. We had no electricity. This is pre Tesla, pre Edison. But what happened was pretty devastating. Took down all the telegraph. Today, it would take down the power grids. It would take down communications on the side of the planet that it would hit. If you're on that side of the planet, if we're unfortunate enough to have that happen, my strongest suggestion is that you have that storable food. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, nothing. And do you know the sun right now? They have a solar cave, so to speak. There's a hole in the sun. You could actually fit 65 Earths inside this. It's huge. It's mammoth. And it's causing not to what the sun typically does, which is kind of implode on itself, intertangling strains, but it's projecting things. We don't have a lot of warning. When it goes out, it's going to be here pretty quickly. Now, NOAA and other agencies like NASA, which I don't trust, never a straight answer, are monitoring the sun. So at least we have some heads up. But if you're on the wrong side of the planet and a major CME Carrington event happens, you're up the proverbial creek without a paddle unless you have food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine, and tools. And this is just one more thing on top of everything else we got to worry about. It's interesting. I look at the condition of the world right now, both natural and man-made issues, astronomically challenging. I have never seen so many credible sources project the end of the planet as we know it. Bustamante has become a famous social media ex-CIA person. He's saying America's done in less than 5 years and all these terrible things are going to happen. He might be right. But we're also seeing scientists say the same thing. And where it really gets scary is when we get into quantum AI. And what's AI telling us? Reportedly, it's telling us the same thing. Now, I don't believe it's going to happen in the way that these people are projecting. I have a blueprint. It's called the Book of Revelation. And what's more likely is what I've been describing with a potential fake alien attack, Project Bluebeam, ushering in the Antichrist who performs miracles, saving, survives the mortal head wound. Okay, all those things we know. That's my blueprint. But I will tell you this, it doesn't mean that we're not going to go through, in the interim, hell on earth. And I do think hell on earth is here. I think it's upon us. And I would tell you to take precautions right now, starting with storable food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine, tools. If you're on the wrong side of the planet, you have a total breakdown. Now, I will tell you the supply chains will be affected anyway. Even if the CME were to hit on the other side of the planet, opposite us in the United States, the supply chains are going to be totally disrupted. Totally. And you're going to have communication satellites and other satellites that we need for proper functioning of our society go down because they don't stay directly over the United States. They could very well be on the other side of the planet when this hits. And the other thing, too, about CMEs is if they're strong enough and they're earth penetrating, it can lead to seismic disturbances, volcanic activity. And the Bible says, as a precursor to the tribulation, you're going to get these kinds of events in greater amount. And I believe this is what we're seeing. I firmly believe that. And there's another unspoken effect of this. Solar flares, CMEs, attack the magnetosphere. We already are seeing signs that it's reversing. It's certainly moving. True North keeps moving at a greater rate than it ever has in recorded history. But are we going to see a flip? And if that happens, Katie, bar the door, because then you will clearly have the Ring of Fire going active. I believe Yellowstone, Mount St. Helens, the Cascadia Subduction Zone, Chile is going to have major issues. You're going to hasten the breaking apart of southern Africa. That's right, it's breaking off right now. We've covered that in detail. Even National Geographic is talking about this. We are looking at profound earth changes, and the sun could be a major contributor. The sun is thought to be our friend. It is until it isn't. I'm Dave Hodges. This is the Common Sense Show, and we will see you back here again next time.